We do have a very strong voice, but honestly, it's only because people are listening. You have to kind of find a balance between kind of trying to impose or fight for something you believe in, and at the same time realize that you're not irreplaceable. And I remember the Optima, from Peter's era, but designed in a much more disciplined way. That's an interesting combination. That's something that can have a lot of success.
I thought this brand needs an identity and we need a design philosophy that carries us. So I made a drawing just with a simple line. And it is about the simplicity and the purity that I wanted to do. And we needed a form language and a way we did things that is recognizable. And this was the way I came across the idea to make a recognizable face.
The fact that you can use design or instrumentalize design strategically for a brand transformation, a technology transformation, and reaching out to new people. That is something I think is quite unique. The voice of design is strong because the company listens to design. We're changing the logo, we're changing the brand, we're going for different customers. So I tried to understand what was the best way of doing that, the values that the brand is trying to communicate, the customers we're trying to speak to, and the culture that the design team has. And that's how Opposites United came about,
So Opposites United was initiated by Karim. He had this idea of bringing things of opposition together and using that to inspire creativity, and then using that creativity to shape either objects or experiences. And he had basically, I would say, some esoteric phrases. So we took them, developed them into like a narrative. And what we wanted to do was help people picture who we are as Kia Design and what we stand for.
각 지역마다 저희가 이제 미국의 캘리포니아에 스튜디오가 있고, 독일의 프랑크푸르트에 하나가 있고, 남양에 디자인 스튜디오 있고, 또 중국의 연태랑 상하이에 있는데, 각 지역마다의 그런 모빌리티 환경이나 각 컬처, 그리고 또 삶의 그 문화적인 측면도 라이프 스타일도 굉장히 다 다르기 때문에 거기에서 오는 디자이너들의 강점도 상당히 다른 것 같아요. 외장 디자인에 있어서의 타이포로지는 먼저 사이드 프로파일이 있겠고요. 어떠한 실루엣, 어떠한 프로파일을 갖고 있느냐. 그게 그 차의 캐릭터, 성격이나 컨셉을 크게 결정을 합니다.
We start off in the sketch phase, and then we start to narrow down. From that point, we pick a few that will be put into clay. From there, we go to a full-scale property. We'll scan it and then get into the computer, and then that's how we develop the full model.
There's a lot of innovation going on, but at the same time, we need sort of a little bit of me space, space to be able to relax. So that's why we often refer to our interior really as a living space. It's a space we should feel comfortable, we should feel safe, we should feel like we have the situation under control.
감성적인 부분을 조금 더 포커싱 해야 된다라고 생각을 하고 있거든요. 이 사람이 이 공간 안에 와서 어떻게 편안함을 느끼고 어떻게 본인만의 공간으로 만들 건지에 대한.
Lately very interested in innovation inspired by nature, and there are so many exciting things happening in terms of material right now. I feel that there's a material revolution coming.
We actually breathe life into these programs. So basically what we do is kind of curate a personality into the vehicle through color and material.
Whether it's Frankfurt or Namyang, we'll present the models together, and then ultimately one is selected for production. You're always competing, and you're always kind of fighting to get your design to win.
다음 세대에 나오는 차들 얼마나 더 완성도가 높은 우수한 디자인으로 나오느냐도 굉장히 중요하죠. 그거만큼 중요한 거는 먼 미래의 기아의 방향을 어떻게 설정하고 가져가느냐도 그거에 못지않게 중요하다고 생각해요. 인류의 어떤 변화점을 예측을 하고 그 예측점에 상응하는 디자인을 하는 그런 전체적인 구조가 굉장히 중요하기 때문에 디자인 역량 그리고 디자인 컨텍스트 역량 그걸 동시다발적으로 진행하고 있는 그런 조직입니다.
You know, the old saying is you are what you drive. And I think there's a lot of meaning to that. People want to express who they are, how they present themselves to the world. You know, what kind of car they drive? What does it say about them? Yeah, I think there's always going to be a need to individualize and to grab people's hearts with design.
Life is uninterrupted. You know, the technology is there, always in the background, always helping for people to exchange, to communicate, to be themselves, to have their ideas come out. That's the world I'd like to be developing. And there was these ideas of cars transforming and you can sleep and camp and move around and I showed that to my daughters. Like, I want that. My girls were like, this is great. This is, you know, this is totally what it should be. That's what the life we want. You could really see how excited they were. So you see how they're focusing and that's, yeah, I think that's the world that we have to build.
Kia, movement that inspires.